Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn listening English with a story. The old piano in the corner of Maya's apartment had been silently gathering dust for years. A relic from a previous tenant, it was more furniture than instrument, a dark, imposing presence in her otherwise brightly decorated living room. Maya, a graphic designer by trade, had always admired musicians, those individuals who could conjure melodies from thin air, but the thought of actually becoming one had never seriously crossed her mind. Until, that is, she heard Elias play. Elias, a barista at her favorite coffee shop, was known for his quiet demeanor and the intricate latte art he created. One evening, however, Maya stumbled upon an open mic night at the cafe and heard Elias perform. He sat at a battered acoustic guitar, his voice surprisingly resonant and soulful, filling the space. The music, a blend of folk and blues, was both melancholic and uplifting, and it resonated deeply within Maya. After his set, emboldened by a double espresso, she approached him. "That was incredible, Elias," she stammered, slightly flustered. "I had no idea you played like that." Elias, usually reserved, blushed slightly. "Thanks, Maya. Been playing since I was a kid. It's an outlet." "It's more than an outlet," Maya insisted. "It's captivating. I've always wanted to learn an instrument." The words surprised even her as they tumbled out. Elias smiled, a genuine warm smile that transformed his face. "It's never too late to start. What were you thinking of?" "Piano, maybe?" Maya gestured vaguely in the direction of her apartment, picturing the dust-covered keys. There's a piano in my flat, just sitting there, dormant." And so began Maya's unlikely musical journey. Elias, surprisingly enthusiastic, offered to give her some basic lessons. He started her with simple chords, patiently guiding her fingers over the ivory keys, his gentle corrections a stark contrast to his usual quietness. Maya, initially buoyant with enthusiasm, soon discovered that learning piano was far more arduous than she had imagined. Her fingers felt clumsy and uncoordinated, the chords sounded dissonant and jarring, and the sheet music resembled an indecipherable code. "This is impossible," she declared one evening after a particularly frustrating practice session, her fingers aching and her patience frayed. "I'm just not cut out for this. Maybe I should just stick to graphic design." Elias, who had come over for their weekly lesson, sat beside her on the piano bench, his presence a calming influence. "Don't be so defeatist, Maya. It takes time, years even, to become truly proficient. You've only been at it for a few weeks." "But I'm making no progress," she lamented, gesturing to the sheet music strewn across the piano. "It all sounds like a cacophony." "It sounded like a cacophony to me when I first started guitar," Elias chuckled. "Trust me, everyone starts there. The crucial thing is perseverance. Consistent practice, even if it's just for 15 minutes a day. Incremental progress. That's how you get there." He then shared stories of his own early struggles with the guitar, the countless hours of practice, the moments of frustration and self-doubt. He spoke of the intrinsic reward of mastering a skill, the sense of accomplishment that came with each small victory, each chord finally played cleanly, each melody slowly emerging from the initial chaos. Inspired by Elias's words and his own demonstrable skill, Maya decided to redouble her efforts. She started practicing every day, even on days when she felt completely unmotivated. She broke down complex pieces into smaller, more manageable sections, focusing on mastering each part before moving on. Slowly, painstakingly, progress began to emerge. The dissonant chords started to sound smoother, the melodies began to take shape, and the sheet music started to make a little more sense. It wasn't always easy. There were days when frustration threatened to overwhelm her, days when she was tempted to abandon the piano altogether and return it to its dormant state. But Elias's unwavering encouragement and her own growing resolve kept her going. She found herself looking forward to her practice sessions, not just as a chore, but as a time to unwind, to escape the pressures of work, and to immerse herself in a different world. Months passed. The seasons changed, leaves turned from green to gold and then to brown, and the days grew shorter and colder, and Maya continued to practice. One evening, Elias came over for their usual lesson. Maya, without saying anything, sat down at the piano and began to play. It wasn't a complex piece, just a simple, melancholic melody she had been working on for weeks. But as she played, her fingers moved with a newfound fluidity and confidence. The notes flowed together, creating a coherent and surprisingly beautiful sound. When she finished, a silence hung in the air. Elias was watching her, a look of quiet admiration on his face. "Maya," he said softly, "that was beautiful." Tears welled up in Maya's eyes, tears of relief, of pride, of sheer exhilaration. She had done it. She had persevered through the frustration, the self-doubt, the seemingly endless hours of practice. She had transformed the dormant piano in the corner of her apartment into a source of music, and in doing so, she had discovered a part of herself she never knew existed. The journey had been arduous, but the reward, the feeling of accomplishment, was immeasurable. And it had all started with a chance encounter at a coffee shop, a dusty piano, and the quiet encouragement of a barista who understood the transformative power of music and the importance of perseverance in the face of challenge. From then on, the piano was no longer just furniture. It was a testament to Maya's tenacity and a symbol of her newfound passion. Certainly, let's break down the bolded vocabulary words from the story, which are great for IELTS Band 7 level and above. Outlet, noun, a way of expressing or getting rid of strong feelings or energy. Think of it as a release valve for emotions or creativity. Example, music became his outlet for stress and frustration. Captivating, adjective, holding your attention by being extremely interesting or attractive. Something captivating is fascinating and draws you in. Example, Elias's music was absolutely captivating. I couldn't stop listening. Dormant, adjective, not active or growing, but having the ability to become active or grow at a later time, like a seed that's not yet sprouted or a volcano that's not currently erupting. Example, the piano had been dormant in her apartment for years, unused and silent. Buoyant, adjective, cheerful and confident, optimistic. Think of something that floats easily and is full of energy. Example, Maya started learning piano with a buoyant enthusiasm, excited to begin. Arduous, adjective, involving a lot of effort and difficulty, tiring and laborious. Something arduous is hard work and takes a lot of stamina. Example, learning piano proved to be more arduous than Maya initially thought. Cut out for something, phrasal verb, to be naturally suited or have the right qualities for something. It means you have the inherent ability or talent for a particular activity. Example, Maya worried she wasn't cut out for playing the piano, feeling she lacked the talent. Defeatist, adjective, having or showing a tendency to expect failure or accept defeat without trying to improve things. A defeatist attitude is one that gives up easily. Example, Elias told Maya not to be so defeatist when she felt like giving up. Proficient, adjective, competent or skilled in doing or using something. Proficient means you are good at something, you have a good level of skill. Example, it takes years to become truly proficient at playing a musical instrument. Cacophony, noun, a harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. Think of a loud, unpleasant noise that's jarring to the ears. Example, at first Maya's piano practice sounded like a cacophony to her. Crucial, adjective, decisive or critical, especially in the success or failure of something. Something crucial is absolutely essential and important. Example, perseverance is crucial for learning any new skill. Perseverance, noun, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. Perseverance is the quality of not giving up, even when things are hard. Example, Elias emphasized the importance of perseverance in learning to play. Consistent, adjective, acting or behaving in the same way over time, unchanging in nature, standard or effect. Consistent means regular and steady. Example, consistent practice, even for short periods, is key to improvement. Incremental, adjective, increasing gradually by regular degrees or additions. Incremental progress is slow and steady, step by step. Example, Elias spoke of incremental progress, small steps leading to larger achievements. Intrinsic, adjective, belonging naturally, essential. Intrinsic reward comes from within yourself, from the satisfaction of doing something itself. Example, there's an intrinsic reward in mastering a new skill, regardless of external praise. Sense of accomplishment, noun phrase, a feeling of pride and satisfaction at having achieved something difficult or worthwhile. Example, Maya felt a strong sense of accomplishment when she finally played a piece well. Demonstrable, adjective, clearly apparent or capable of being logically proved. Demonstrable skill is skill that can be clearly seen or shown. Example, Elias's demonstrable skill on the guitar was inspiring to Maya. Redouble efforts, verb, to make or become much greater or more numerous. To redouble your efforts means to try much harder, to increase your efforts significantly. Example, inspired, Maya decided to redouble her efforts and practice even more. Manageable, adjective, able to be controlled or dealt with without difficulty. Manageable sections are small enough to handle and learn effectively. Example, Maya broke down complex pieces into smaller, more manageable sections to practice. Unwavering, adjective, steady or resolute, not wavering or hesitating. Unwavering encouragement is consistent and strong, never faltering. Example, Elias's unwavering encouragement helped Maya to continue even when she felt discouraged. Resolve, noun, firm determination to do something. Resolve is inner strength and determination. Example, Maya's own growing resolve kept her going despite the challenges. Unwind, relax, and stop feeling anxious. To unwind is to relax and de-stress. Example, Maya found piano practice a way to unwind after a stressful day of work. Immerse oneself, verb, to involve oneself deeply in a particular activity or interest. To immerse yourself is to become completely absorbed in something. Example, Maya started to immerse herself in the world of music through piano practice. Fluidity, noun, the quality of being fluent or smooth. Fluidity in music playing means smooth flowing movements and transitions between notes. Example, Maya's playing showed a newfound fluidity as she became more skilled. Exhilaration, noun, a feeling of excitement, happiness, or elation, thrill. Exhilaration is a feeling of great joy and excitement. Example, Maya felt exhilaration when she realized she had finally played beautifully. Transformed, verb, to make a marked change in the form, nature, or appearance of. Transformed means changed completely and dramatically. Example, Maya had transformed the dormant piano into a source of music. Immeasurable, adjective, too large, extensive, or extreme to measure. Immeasurable reward is so great it can't be quantified. Example, the reward of learning piano was immeasurable to Maya. Transformative, adjective, causing a marked change in someone or something. Transformative power is the ability to change something in a significant way. Example, Elias understood the transformative power of music to change lives. Tenacity, noun, the quality or fact of continuing to exist, persistence. Tenacity is determination and persistence in the face of difficulty. Example, the piano became a testament to Maya's tenacity and her dedication to learning. Hope you enjoyed the story. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Thank you.